about 50 questions new TikTokers are not asking themselves before they start their channel, which is causing their channels to die prematurely. So in this video, I'm going to walk through my thought process with various teachings and tutorials of what I would do to ensure that my TikTok channel has great success. So let's dive in. So what not to do on TikTok? First of all, do not do follow, unfollow tactics. To generate money from TikTok or any social media platform, you need to actually attract people and an audience that actually care about your content. Now, doing follow, unfollow completely sabotages this, and it really will sabotage your growth as well, because you need engagement, especially for qualified views if you want to get paid on the creativity program. Engagement also helps push out your content more, so it gets more views, and ultimately you could go viral as well if that's what you're searching for. Also, the right engagement also helps your content get seen and pushed out more to the right people. Do not also do mass spammy commenting on people's posts and mass liking. And the reason why I say don't do this is because you can get your account banned because the platform thinks you are acting like a bot or you are a bot. Buying followers is also a big no-no, and I really don't recommend you doing this. It's the same for the reasons as the follow-unfollow tactics I've just talked about. The algorithm is also that smart, and it will know if you're buying followers or not. It will punish your account by doing so by not pushing it out to any people. And the problem when you buy followers, right, or buy engagement and things like this, as soon as you stop paying, you stop getting engagement, and then it will kill like your engagement score and your account overall, because it's not getting pushed to the right people or any people for your content to get more views, engagement, and so on. Do not ask people to follow you in DMs and beg. Yes, you could do a call action like make sure you follow for more tips or for more tutorials in gaming. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That's a good call to action, right? But don't ask or beg people to follow you or follow you back, because it looks needy and it looks desperate as well. And building trust and building connections on social media takes time. You've got to earn people's trust. You've got to earn people to follow you. Think how many creators, bits of content you see every day. People are really selective and picky who they follow, and for good reason. Winging your content also is not a great idea. I mean, in the beginning phase, the research phase, it's quite a fun phase to be fair, because you can experiment on different formats and topics to see what works best with your audience by looking at your analytics after 30 days, 9 days. But don't just have no clarity on what you're doing or throwing poop at the wall and seeing if it sticks. Every piece of content you do, or every piece of content you do or think about or about to create, there should be a reason or outcome why you're doing that content. What do you want to happen from that content? Is it engagement? Is it growth? Is it someone to get a look on your websites to make someone laugh? Is it to inspire someone? Yeah. And this will really help you with your content creation because you've got clarity on what you're actually doing. Don't also use generic hashtags. Generic hashtags, what I mean by that is things like FYP or viral or make me famous and blah 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 and things like that. And the reason why you shouldn't use these hashtags is because everyone is using them. Therefore, you could just get all the wrong sorts of people looking at your content. And say if you had a viral video and it went viral to the wrong people, you're going to get a load of followers who don't even care about your content really. And then any other post you do, they're not going to engage with it. So every post you do, it's just not going to do well because you're not going to get that initial engagement you need from the right followers to help you with videos. You're just going to stitch yourself up. Don't also try and make your content perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. See if it makes any impact, it resonates with people, gets a reaction, you can make adjustments accordingly. Don't also be impatient. I've already said growth is all about the long game. Set yourself smaller, realistic targets and acknowledge every win and progression you do. And experience will give you valuable lessons and clues. And if you need to help with acknowledging your wins, then just write them down every day or every week. Your progression, that could be likes, it could be followers, it could be how many people are clicking on your videos, how many clicking on your website. Any progress in any area is progress at the end of the day. Don't delete posts straight away. TikTok now on the platform, the views take a lot longer to drip feed, and posts can get boosted, say 3 to 3 months, 6 months, 2 years with delayed view explosion. I had a video which was hardly any views for about 7 or 8 months, then it jumped up to 3 million views out of nowhere, and that can happen with views. So views just drip feed very slowly because it's a lot like YouTube now, TikTok. very much SEO, getting your content discovered, people searching for it. But also new people start discovering your content, just like YouTube. That's why YouTube's so great. Then your views start to go up because more people searching for it. So just think about that. When you post a bit of content, it doesn't mean that's the end of the world or it's flopped. If it doesn't do that great as what you expected, views can always still come in at any time. Don't continue to break violations, and make sure you read the terms and conditions on TikTok, right? Breaking the violations and the terms and conditions on TikTok, your account is going to get banned, and then if you create new accounts, they're going to get banned as well. Make sure you understand the rules before you start creating content and posting the content you're about to do. Because with TikTok bans and warnings, you can make appeals, and if you get the appeal, right, they'll clear it, your account will be good. But if you keep getting violations or strikes and then you don't win the appeals, TikTok sort of like suppresses your views for say 3 weeks to 6 weeks, and then sometimes it's even longer. And then if you break multiple violations in a row, then it delays it longer, as in your account will get low views for quite some time, because it's that slight TikTok's way of sort of punishing you. And also sometimes TikTok sort of removes the features. So say if you did a violation on TikTok stories, TikTok might take away stories from you for 6 weeks or more. So you've got to try and be good as you can on the platform. It sounds funny, it sounds like I'm being a teacher, don't it? Like you're a parent, I'd be a good boy or girl. Whenever you post content, just think, this get banned or warning in some way? If so, then think about how you can change it slightly so it's very PG, like family, not family friendly, but you know what I mean? It's not gonna get you banned or get a warning, basically. I've talked about what not to do on TikTok. Now I'm going to tell you what to do on TikTok. So some quick tips. Don't be afraid of mixing things up. Mix evergreen content with relevant content and trending topics content. Make sure you plan ahead. And now and then, if you batch make your content, you can put it in your drafts, and you can post content when you haven't got time, or create a nice content bank, or create a folder on a computer, Mac if you've got one, and then just build up this sort of stash of content for reserves, and you can always create new content on the way, and it just really helps you like being consistent, basically. I will say they don't do a lot of batch making, because if you do too much batch making, it can make you look tired, it can make you look drained. This sort of energy comes across in your content, people can feel it, and then the quality and the production and the messaging is really bad, and you can feel the video, it's not got that sort of passion, that energy you need. Make sure you're also consistent, wherever it's 1 video a day or 5 videos a week. Keep it consistent so your followers know what to expect from you. You're in the back of their minds all the time, and they come back for more. It's keeping people reminded in the back of their heads that you exist. From TikTok's a platform that rewards being consistent. Most social media platforms are, and the more you're sort of consistent, the more momentum you build as new people start seeing your content and your old content, and it grows a bit more, and it grows a bit more, and it has a massive compound effect. And the reverse happens when you stop posting. Your reach sort of drops because the algorithm is like not showing your content to any more people or less people, so it has like a negative effect. So you just got to keep posting. Maybe you get coaches then post 3 times a day, but if it affects the quality and it makes you get content creation burnout, then it's not a good idea. Space it out regarding your posts, so try different times of day to see what works best. Try videos in the morning, try videos at lunchtime, try videos in the evening. Don't forget there's people on TikTok all the time. Sometimes don't really matter that much. It's just like icing on the cake if you can get the right sweet spot. Make sure you stay positive. It's like not every video is going to be a winner. Sometimes I just call them filler posts. I just know, not always going to do well. The algorithm will get it wrong. But don't let this discourage you. Make sure you know your audience. Make sure you know who your content is trying to reach to. Put your knowledge or your creativity or your passion or your energy, your personality on display in your content. Show the viewers why they should be following you. Next one is be entertaining. Create reaction-based content. TikTok is more of a outreach platform than a social media platform, so it's got to be reaction based. Keep viewers' attention by making things interesting. Get to the point. Make sure your videos are vertical, unless you're doing long form videos using the landscape mode, where you can turn it and it goes full screen like YouTube. When using audio, and if you use audio, make sure it matches the mood of the music, the messaging, but also make sure the audio is not too loud, or if you are talking in the video, then there's no lyrics playing on the song, because there's nothing worse when you're trying to watch a video, trying to learn something, that's on talking, and you can't hear what they're saying because the music lyrics are overriding, or covering over person's voice. You also got to think about it as a social media platform as well, a video platform, right? A lot of people may not be watching it with sound on, therefore add captions if you can. You use text on the screen and overlays. This makes it easier for people to understand your content and your message, what you're talking about, and it sort of like assists them visually. And you can also do this with the caption explaining what you're talking about, and this will also help you get your content discovered with the SEO on TikTok. If you're going to use hashtags, make sure the hashtags are specific to what you are talking about. So if I've done a video about SpongeBob SquarePants, I'm going to use the hashtag SpongeBob SquarePants. If I'm doing a video on Manchester United Football Club and then Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to use hashtags, say Manchester United Football Club and Bruno Fernandes, and what I'm actually talking about on the video. Because if people click on these hashtags as well, then there's a good chance they're going to see your video. So don't just put random hashtags like viral or for you page. Make sure the hashtags are specific to the topic you're talking about, but also the theme. Yeah. So if you're doing a gaming video, gaming could be a big general theme one, because it is about gaming. But then if it's gaming Call of Duty, you would have gaming Call of Duty as another hashtag, because Call of Duty is the game, gaming is the theme, and then you can have hashtags based on feelings as well. Now regarding hashtags, it's up to you how many you use. TikTok recommend about 3 to 6. I personally use about 8, and I say 2 specific ones, 1 related to the feeling of the video, and then another 3 or 4 based on the topic I'm talking about. But it's up to you, and feel free to experiment, or feel free to not even use any at all. Engage with other accounts on the platform and let people know you exist to build connections. Make sure you have a clear quality profile picture which shows what your account is about and who you are. If you've got a football account, do not have a gaming profile picture, for example. If you're going to show your face, make sure you're looking at the camera. Try and avoid anything sideways, stuff in the background which is distracting. Face forward with the camera, because then this helps create a connection. But really important that your profile picture is clear, it's quality, and it's representing what your TikTok account is about. So make sure you create the perfect bio. If you need help creating a really good profile picture, then you can use something for free like Canva or PFP Maker. Make sure you also have a caption on your video of what the video is about, or describe it to help your video get seen more and discovered. Important thing is just make sure you enjoy the process and the challenge of having your channel. And if you need more help with it to make your life easier, to update your skills and your knowledge, then click on the links that I've put in the description for the templates and resources and courses I am offering for you to help you get to where you want to be and have big success. Any questions? Fire them away in the comments. Make sure you like the video if you found it valuable, and make sure you subscribe if you have not done so already, so you don't miss out on the next one.